Now, one thing that I think many of us fans are pretty darn excited for is the upcoming animated series by Brian Michael Bendis, Legion of Superheroes, which is eventually going to land on HBO Max. The show is in very early development stages, and we got an update from Bendis himself earlier today that gives us an indication of what's going on, and a pilot might actually be written. Let's break down what he had to say and talk a little bit about the timeline of this new show. Now, before we dive in though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, the big giveaway. We're going to give away an Oculus Quest 2 at 50,000 subscribers. All you need to do to get in on our giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us a comment. Also, while you're at it, make sure you check out that free week of Skillshare down below. It's a spectacular way for you to develop all of your superhero skills for that never-ending war on crime, all while not diving too deep into your pocket. Plus, it really does help the channel, so we really appreciate it. Well, I have to say, I was pretty surprised by the fan reaction to the announcement that Brian Michael Bendis is creating his own animated Legion of Superheroes series for HBO Max. Now, in case you didn't know, he's been leading the current run of the comics, and if you haven't read them, they've really been something special. I've linked some of them down below over on Amazon. I have to recommend you check them out. Now, we found out about a month ago that this series was in development, and it's in the early stages, so it could be a little while. But the writer himself gave us a little bit of an update on the current status of the show. This is what he had to say. Behind the scenes, I am doing final polish on the first draft of the Legion of Superheroes pilot for HBO Max. I'm excited to hand it in, which isn't always how you feel when you have to hand something in. Just FYI, there are still many steps between here and the actual show, but it's a newsletter and that's my update. Now, he is really right here. If you follow other animated series like Young Justice, you know it can be about 2 years or so between the time we start hearing about the show and we actually get to watch the show. So I really don't think we're going to see this till at the earliest, mid to late 2023. Now, as for the show, I know a lot of fans are pretty excited. The Legion has somewhat of a cult following in comic circles, and it's one of the oldest and most classic comic book teams in comics. Now, where the show goes, Bendis has made it pretty clear you can look to the new comic series to understand what storylines he might be working on. I don't suspect it'll be beat for beat following these books, but I think the storylines and the characterizations are going to be directly pulled from that series. So if you want an idea of what's going to go on in the show, once again, check out the books. We're going to follow this pretty closely. I know a lot of you guys are really into the Legion, and I want to make sure we know what's going on and what to expect, so stay tuned. What do you guys think? How excited are you for a Legion of Superheroes show on HBO Max? And do you have a favorite Legionnaire? Let me know who and why in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not going to get any updates. Peace.